You can call me Teacher Jack or Miss Jack, that's fine. Today we're going to be reading a short story. You're going to be doing most of the reading. I'll only step in to correct pronunciation. We are going to start though with a couple of vocabulary words that are used in the story that you might not know. So let's start. I'm going to get you to read the slides.
Excuse me, Jack.
Yes.
Do you mind quickly, because you're new to our students, introduce yourself, your background, yourself, teaching experiences, that?
Okay, yes. All right, I've been teaching ESL for many years. I've taught in Canada and overseas, and I have taken kids from many different backgrounds, whether they be from Asia or whether they be from Europe. So I have lots of experience with ESL for many different backgrounds. Okay, so don't be afraid to speak up. All right, good stuff. Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's a perfect.
Okay, good stuff. All right. Can I get a volunteer to read the first slide? Okay, how about Eric? Eric, can I get you to read the first slide?
Okay. Precocious. If this word describes a child, it means that the child is very smart for their age. I have a precocious child, said the proud mother. The mother is proud because her child is much smarter than the other children of the same age.
Excellent. Very good. And no pronunciation mistakes. Excellent. Okay, next slide. Any volunteers?
Me.
Okay, Yo-Yo, go ahead.
Takeaway. Food made in a restaurant to be eaten by somewhere else, usually at home. I brought home an English takeaway, an Indian takeaway for dinner, she said. The food that she brought home was made in an Indian restaurant.
Very good. Read the first sentence one more time.
Food made in a restaurant to be eaten somewhere else, usually at home.
Excellent. Okay, very good. These two words will be used in the story, okay? They have other meanings, but these are the meanings used in this story. Okay, can I get someone to read the title? Okay, Will?
Click Clack the Rattle Bag by Neil Gaiman.
Yes, that is correct. Very good. Okay, first page. Who wants to read? How about Jaden?
Oh, okay. Before you take me up to bed, will you tell me a story? Do you actually need me to take you up to the bed? I asked the boy. He thought for a moment, then with intense seriousness, well, yes, actually, I think you do. It's because I finished my homework, and so it's my bedtime, and I am a bit scared. Not very scared, just a bit. But it is a very big house, and lots of times the lights don't work and it's sort of dark. I reached over and tousled his hair.
Okay, good. The dialogue sounds a little weird because it's a young boy speaking. So he's speaking in sentence fragments because he's trying to get a lot of information out, but he's young and he's getting all tangled up. Okay. Next page, who would like to read? Okay, Will.
I can understand that. I said, it is a very big old house. He nodded. We were in the kitchen where it was light and warm. I put down my magazine on the kitchen table. What kind of story would you like me to tell you? Well, he said thoughtfully, I don't think it should be too scary because then when I go up to bed, I will just be thinking about monsters the whole time. But if it isn't just a little bit scary, then I won't be interested. And you make up scary stories, don't you? I know she says that's what you do.
That's excellent. Very good. Okay, next page, somebody else.
Me,
Okay, yes, go ahead, Yo-Yo.
she exaggerates. I write stories. Yes. Nothing that's been published yet, though. As I write lots of different kinds of stories. But do you write scary stories? Yes. The boy looked up at me from the shadows by the door, where he was waiting. Do you know any stories about Click Clack the Rattleback? I don't think so. Those are the best sorts of stories.
Excellent. Okay, somebody who hasn't tried yet. Sophia?
Do they tell them at your school? He shares it sometimes with a Click Clack the Rattleback story. He was
This is a new word, precocious.
precocious child and was impressed by his sister's boyfriend.
This says ignorance.
Ignorant. You could see it on his face. Everybody knows that. Then I don't. I said, trying not to smile.
Very good. Okay. Somebody else. How about, is Brian there? Is Brian a student?
He looked at me as if he was trying to decide whether or not I was pleased. He said, I think maybe you should take me up to my bedroom, and then you can tell me a story before I go to sleep. But a very not scary story because I'll be in my bedroom then. And it's actually a bit dark up there too. I said, shall I leave a note for your sister telling her where we are?
Very good. Okay, and who else has not spoken? Amy. Are you there, Amy?
So all I have to do is read it.
Yes, can you give it a try?
You can, but you'll hear when they come back. The front door is very slimy. We walked out of the warm and cozy kitchen into the hallway of the big house, where it was chilly and draughty and dark. I flicked the light switch, but nothing happened. The bulb's gone, the boy said. That always happens. Our eyes adjusted to the shadows. The moon was almost full, and the blue-white moonlight shone in through the high windows on the staircase down into the hall. We'll be all right, I said.
That was very good. The only mistake is it's not shone, it's shone. The moonlight shone. Okay. And David, can you try this one?
Yes, said the boy soberly. I'm very glad you are here. He seemed less precious now. He had found mine, and he had on my fingers comfortability. And trusting that he, as if he don't know me all his life. I felt responsible and adult. I don't know if the feeling I had for his sister, who was my girlfriend, and was love not yet, but I liked that the children treated me me as one of family. I felt like his big brother, and I stood taller. And if there was something unsettling about the empty house, I would not have admitted it for worlds.
Very good. One thing, the word heed. Heed is a shortening of he would. Or he had. In this sentence,
Okay.
his hand found mine, and he held onto my fingers comfortably, trustingly, as if he had known me all his life. Okay, but very good. You've got some very long words. Correct. Excellent. And somebody else, next volunteer.
Me?
Yes, Yo-Yo, go ahead.
The stairs creak beneath the threadbare stair carpet. Click clacks, said the boy, are the best at monsters ever. Are they from television? I don't think so. I don't think any people know where they come from. Mostly they come from the dark. Good place for monsters to come. Yes.
Excellent. You're very precocious yourself, Yo-Yo. Okay, somebody else. How about Jaden again?
We walked along the upper corridor in the shadows, walking from patch of moonlight to patch of moonlight. It really was a big house. I wish I had a flashlight. They come from the dark, said the boy, holding on to my hand. I think probably they are made of dark, and they come in when you don't pay attention. That's when they come in. And then they take you back to their not nests. What's the word that like nests, but not house? No, it's not a house.
Okay, good. Slow down a little bit. Try the last 3 sentences again. Start with what's a word. Finish that sentence.
What's a word that's like nests, but not house? No, it's not a house.
Yes, good. Okay, that's here means that is. Okay. And how about a volunteer for this one? Okay, well.
Lair. He was silent. Then, I think that's a word. Yes, lair. He squeezed my hand. He stopped talking. Right. So they take the people who don't pay attention back to their lair. And what do they do then? Your monsters? Do they suck all the blood out of you like vampires? He snorted. Vampires don't suck all the blood out of you. They only drink a little bit. Just keep them going and fly around. Click-clacks are much scarier than vampires.
Very good, very good. Okay, and another volunteer.
Me?
Go ahead.
I'm not scared of vampires. I told him, me neither. I'm not scared of vampires either. Do you want to know what click-clacks do? They drink you, said the boy, like a Coke. Coke is very bad for you, said the boy. If you put the tooth in Coke in the morning, it will be dissolved into nothing. That's how bad Coke is for you, and why you must always clean your teeth every night.
Excellent. I've just noticed the author was using Coke this whole time and having a capital C, but the last time they made a typo. That should also be a capital C. And I should have caught it. So when you're writing, if something is the name of a brand, like Coke is a type of drink. It's a soda pop. It's a type of soda pop. And the brand name is Coke. So it gets a capital C. Names of places, names of people, names of stores, all get capital letters. Okay. Next person to volunteer. Can we have Eric again?
I'd heard the Coke story as a boy and had been told, as an adult, that it wasn't true, but was certain that a lie which promoted dental hygiene was a good lie, and I let it pass. Click-clacks drink you, said the boy. First they bite you, and then you go all ishy inside, and all your meat and all your brains and everything except your bones and your skin turns into a wet, milky, shaky stuff. And then the click-clack sucks it out through the holes where your eyes used to be. That's disgusting, I told him. Did you make it up?
Excellent. Okay. So a lot of these words in what the kid was describing there are not real, but what English speakers do often is add ishy or EY to things when they want to say, well, it's sort of like this. So we say it's like a milkshake, it's milkshakey. That's what's going on here. That's what the boy is trying to say. Okay. All right, next volunteer.
Me.
Yeah, go ahead, Yo-Yo.
We reached the last flight upstairs all the way into the big house. No, I can't believe you kids make up stuff like that. You didn't ask me about the rattleback, he said. Right, what's the rattleback? Well, he said, sagely, soberly, a small voice from the darkness behind me. Once you're just bones and skin, they hang you up on a hook and you rattle in the wind.
Okay, 2 words here. Sagely. Sagely means wisely. Soberly. Sober means very serious. So he's being wise and serious, the little boy is. Okay. Who would like to read this page? Let's have somebody who hasn't talked for a little bit. Amy?
So what do these quick clacks look like? Even as I asked them, I wish I could take the question back and leave it unasked. I flash huge spidery creatures like the one in the shower that morning. I'm afraid of spiders. I was relieved for the boys at Dill. They look like what you aren't expecting, what you aren't paying attention to.
Very good, very good. Okay. Amy, can you just speak a little louder? You're saying the words correctly. We just need to hear you a little louder, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, sorry. Hold on one second. I was trying to click ahead. Oops. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I accidentally clicked the wrong application and went too far ahead in the slideshow. Okay, can we get a volunteer to start here? Okay, Sophia, can I get you to read this slide? Okay. Can I get you to read this slide, Sophia?
We were climbing wooden steps. Now I had onto the railing on my left, held his hand with my right as he walked beside me. It smelled like dust and old wood. That high in the house, the boy's tread was cretin, so even so the moonlight was
Scarce.
scarce. Do you know what story you are going to tell me to put me to bed? He asked. It doesn't actually have to be scary, not really.
That was very good, Sophia. Scarce means there's not a lot of it. You won't find it a lot. Another word for scarce would be rare. Okay. Can we get a volunteer for this slide? Brian, how about you go?
Maybe you could tell me about this evening. Tell me what you did. That won't make much of a story for you. My girlfriend just moved into a new place on the edge of town. She inherited from an aunt or someone. It's very big and very old. I'm going to spend my first night with her tonight. So I've been waiting for an hour or so for her and her housemates to come back with a wine and an Indian tea.
Okay. It's not a wine, it's the wine. I know it's a really, really small difference, but English speakers really, really hear that. And a and the make a big difference. A would mean that the wine has already been chosen and they are bringing a wine, not the wine that has not been selected. There is going to be wine, but the bottle, he does not know which bottle it is yet. That's the difference. You do always need a or the in front of nouns, most nouns. But which word you use does make a difference. You'll get a better hang of it with reading and also with writing. Okay, next slide. Who would like to do this one? Okay, how about David?
See, said the boy, there was that press, how to read that?
Precocious.
Precocious assessment again, but all kids can be starvable sometimes when they think they know something you don't. It's probably good for them. You know all that, but you don't think. You just let your brain fall in the cracks.
Very good. The longest
Pretty.
word here, insufferable. insufferable. That means you cannot stand something. So he's saying sometimes he just cannot stand children. Okay, who would like to read this slide? Okay, Jaden.
He pushed open the door to the attic room. It was perfectly dark now, but the opening door disturbed the air, and I heard things rattle gently, like dry bones and thin bags, in the slight wind. Click, clack, like that. I would have pulled away then if I could, but small, firm fingers pulled me forward, unrelentingly into the dark. The end.
Excellent, very good. Okay, so that was the end of the story, and now we're going to do some follow-up questions. So I'm also going to get you to read the questions, and then I'm going to get someone else to answer them. Some of the questions will have more than one answer, so I might call on more than one person to give an answer. Okay, can I get a volunteer to read the first question? Will?
What is one of the reasons that the boy gives for what he needs to be taken up to bed?
Okay, good. Who would like to answer? Okay, Jaden, go ahead.
It's past his bedtime.
It's past his bedtime. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, anybody else? He gives another reason, at least one other reason. It's dark and he's scared. So that's why he wants someone to take him there, because it's dark and he's scared. Okay. Who would like to read question 2? Okay, Eric, go ahead.
What is one of the reasons that the boy gives for why his bedtime story should be a little bit scary?
Good. And who would like to answer? Will?
Because like if it's not scary enough, it's pretty boring.
Okay, can I get another answer? Why should it not be too scary? He wants it a little bit scary, but not too scary. So why should it not be too scary? What will happen if his bedtime story is too scary? Will, go ahead.
He'll dream of monsters.
That's right. He'll dream of monsters. He'll have nightmares. Okay. Can I get Yo-Yo to try reading question 3?
Yeah. Question 3. Where do click clacks come from?
Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
can I answer it?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Click clacks come from the dark.
They do. Very good. And so, like it says, it has many possible answers. I saw your hand, David. Would you like to give an answer?
Me?
Yes.
Where do in the dream? No.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, they're not real. So somebody has dreamed them up. That's a way of saying it's been invented. So it's possible somebody dreamed about a monster and then started a story about a monster. And then more people have dreams about this monster and it just keeps going and going. So it could have come from a dream. The story that the kid tells is that the click-clacks come out of the dark. So if that's how the story started, probably somebody was in bed or in a dark place anyways, when they first thought of the monster. Okay, let's go on. Question 4, who wants to read? Jaden? Sorry, Jaden?
Question 4, do you think there was something hiding in the attic?
Okay. So was there something in the attic? Who would like to answer? David? You're unmuted, David. Would you like to answer?
No.
How about Sophia? Would you like to answer? Sophia, are you still there? Okay. How about Amy? Okay, Eric, can you answer, please?
I'm not sure.
Well, there's no yes or no, there's no right answer. Yes or no, neither answer is correct. It's a do you think? Jaden, would you like to say something?
Since someone had his hand around the main character, the first person view, that means there's something with a hand in the attic. So I think there's someone in the attic.
Yes, that is one possible way to read the ending. The author made it intentionally unclear because it could be just the boy. But it could also not be the boy. The boy has made the main character scared. And he's not sure anymore. It could be the boy, but maybe it was something else. We don't know. Okay. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about how old we are. Okay, and also we're going to use some practice with the future tense. Okay. So can I get somebody to read this slide? Brian, can I get you to read this slide?
I'm 34 years old today. In 8 months, I will be 35 years old. How old are you today? When will you be another year older?
Okay, excellent. So this applies to me. Now I'm going to go through all of you, and you are going to answer in the same way. You're going to tell me how old you are now and how many months it will be until your next birthday. Okay, you can say your next birthday, or you can say the age you will be on your next birthday. Okay, so I'm going to go in order from the people I have in front of me on my screen. And that means Will goes first.
I am 12 years old today. In 11 months, I will be 13 years old.
Awesome. All right. Okay, Eric.
I'm 13 years old today. In 7 months, I will be 14 years old.
Very good. Okay, David.
I'm 30 years old today, and I will be 12 months next 12 months next year.
How old are you today?
13.
13 today. You will be 14 next year. When is your birthday, David? What is the date of your birthday?
August 29.
August 29. So it's 12 months. Yes. You will be 14 in 12 months. All right, Jaden.
I'm 12 today, and in 6 months I'll be 13 years old.
Very good. Okay, Sophia.
I am in 13 years old today, and in 12 months, I will be 14.
Very good. So you also had a birthday. Just had a birthday. Brian.
I'm 12 years old today. In 9 months, I'll be, 13.
Okay, very good. And can we have Yo-Yo?
Yeah. I am 10 years old today. In I don't know. In maybe 11 months, in 11 months, I'll be 11 years old.
Very good. What is the date of your birthday?
First.
Oh, I didn't get all of that.
First.
The first, okay. Of this month. All right. One more question for everybody. It's not on the slide. All right. This is more listening. Okay. I would like you to tell me, what is your favorite subject in school? Will, what is your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Okay, good. Can you put that in a full sentence?
My favorite subject in school is math.
Excellent, very good. Okay, Eric, what is your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject in school is math.
Okay, good. And David, what is your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject is math.
Okay, good. Jaden, what is your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject in school is math.
Yo-Yo, what is your favorite subject in school?
Favorite subject in school is English.
Very good. Sophia, what is your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject in school is art.
Is art. Excellent. Brian, what is your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject in school is English writing because you can express your imagination on paper.
That's a very good response. Sounds like you are a writer. Okay, I think we are at, yep. There's 10 more minutes until 9:30. So I'm going to open it up to you to ask questions.